What's up with it, y'all? It's your girl Marvaless, and I am Marva Jean, and you are tuned into the Tap In. I know, y'all. We've been gone for a minute. Too long. Right. I'm not gonna say whose fault it was. Nah, just kidding. We are so happy to be back. If we go back and check the date when we posted our first episode, it was so long ago, and so much has transpired, happened in life with all of us. Since then, we've lost loved ones, we've been through COVID, just so much stuff. So we're glad to be back. Yes, we are. We are glad that you guys are tuned in with us. And if I wanted to sit here and just think about topics, it's so many different topics to talk about. It's ridiculous. I'm like, wow, we've been gone that goddamn long. Like that long, no cuss words, okay? Yeah, we've been going that long, you guys. But we're back. We are back. I know here lately, y'all, we've been experiencing a lot of death. And we've been seeing a lot of the more publicized ones with celebrities, rappers. And I see a lot of posts and a lot of quotes and stuff that say, you know, being a rapper is a dangerous thing, and it is. And I think reason being is because the rap life and the stuff that surrounds it, it comes with a lot of violence and a lot of anger and a lot of, you know, and so that spills over into the music, thus creating an environment where those things are going to happen. I will say this, I think that numerically it's like all the rappers, you know, so many rappers are dying. One reason is because everybody raps first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very, very, very big field, and it's just like a lot of people are doing it. Most definitely, yeah. And it's like, y'all, we gotta get back to the roots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can go dig back 20-something years and pull up a whole Marvaless song, you know what I mean? But we gotta start to think the long-term effect that this is having on us, and the effect that music has on us just in general. You know what I mean? Regardless as to what kind of music we're listening to. Even with movies. All this information that we're gathering in our brains has an effect on us. Yes, I've taught her so much, and a lot of it has to do with cognitive dissonance and just this unfiltered hate that we have for ourselves, and we don't really understand it, so we project it back on each other, and it really does. And so first of all, I want to send my condolences out to just the families, all y'all out there. You know, we've been losing loved ones left and right. So at the end of the day, in my mind, I mean, it's time to make a change. We got to change something. You know what I'm saying? We got to change the way we eat. We got to change the way our brains are functioning as a whole, as the one. We got to change a lot of stuff, y'all. And so that begins with us. That, you know, what did Michael Jackson say? I was going to say, I believe the children are future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. But that's not Michael Jackson. That's Whitney Houston. Rest in peace to both of them. But Michael Jackson said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror or woman in the mirror. We got to start with ourselves, and we can't just be talking about it. We can't just talk, oh yeah, this way as a community we need. No, we have to walk in the things that we say. And I'm just so thankful that I've lived long enough to see the error in my way and to be able to make certain changes in my life. You know what I'm saying? I am too. I'm so happy. And she helps me out a lot with that. That's what Marva Jean is here for. My spiritual counselor. Yes, sometimes she lets me talk, sometimes she doesn't. But I'm so proud of her growth, and just if you know Marv, you know that she's grown a lot, and I'm just thankful that I've been a part of that, to be able to say, hey, and that's you need to make some changes, Marvaless. I did also want to tap in on the young lady that went on the vacation with her friends and ended up dying. First of all, my daughter recently went on a trip to, it was Honolulu, I think, or somewhere, but I'm just worried anyway. She's going to the store. Where you at? You at the store? Did you know, so I'm just the type of person that worries a lot anyway. So I can just imagine the pain that her mother felt getting a phone call saying anything was wrong, first and foremost. And then ultimately receiving a phone call saying her daughter didn't make it. That's crazy. Yes, and it all stems back to watch the company you keep and who you're around. And see, this is kind of where me and her kind of differ, because I kind of feel like, they need to be handled accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Let something happen to my child. It's not. It's not cool. So I'm still working on myself, y'all. New side. I try to give her other alternatives, different ways of handling things. This young lady, beautiful young lady, looked like she had her stuff together. Beautiful kids, left on this vacation. These people told the mama that she had some type of alcohol poisoning going on, and ultimately they left and came back. She was dead. And the mom and the family ultimately ended up finding out that she died from some type of fracture, I believe, to her neck and in her spinal area. Then the video comes online of some girl beating the crap out of her. Woo! Oh my goodness, y'all, we gotta get it together. We gotta pay attention to who you trust. Be mindful of who you're around. That's why I kind of keep to I'm already the kind of person that keep to myself, but now I really do it because people will push your buttons. People will specifically do things to irritate you. And see, now it's like the collective mind is in a place to where it's like I can't really handle that right now. So I don't know how I may react to certain things, and just the transfer of energy. Marva Jean taught me that. The transfer of energy, when you're around people, their energy is going to radiate onto you, especially if you're the kind of I absorb people's energy. That's just what I do. It's not on purpose. It's just something that happens. So I try to be very mindful of the company I keep, Yes. And that is true. And we have to pay attention to what our brain is telling us. 9 times out of 10, if the situation isn't right, we know it. Something in our brain is saying, hold on, wait a minute. And so, not to cut you off, but ultimately this full story is going to come out. We keep getting bits and pieces and ultimately the full story is going to come out, and I hope that her mother and family are able to get all the answers. It's so much crazy stuff going on. I saw the post about the FedEx driver. I think he was like one of those contracted kind of drivers, but he goes and just delivering packages, and he goes and just kidnaps this little girl and ultimately kills her, and he don't tell her what else he did. It's crazy, and we're so free now, like a lot of us with our kids, with small kids. And it's just like for the younger parents, I'll be 50 next year. Well, in about 6 or 7 months, however many months. It's not like when we was growing. When we was growing, like we used to walk to the movies. Yeah. We would walk to the mall. Everywhere. We would, and catch the bus. It just wasn't like it is now. So we can't think, oh, okay, I can go just let my kid play outside, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. It's too many people out here suffering with mental illness. Little girl. And the little girl. There's so many different things going on with kids now, and things that are happening to kids, and you see so many different domestic violence situations where one is killing the other, and the ones that I've seen mostly have been the men killing the women. It's like a psychological warfare going on. It's a spiritual warfare, right? Yeah. And so you got to be ready. You have to be spiritually strong. You have to cleanse yourself, mind, body, and soul. So in order to be able to fight, stay steadfast in our fight to endure through this, because we're going to get through it. I firmly believe that everything is just going to kind of like crumble, and then we're going to have to start back from the basics of where we started from as a civilization, as a people. And then that's when we're going to get back to the true essence of who we are. Okay, Marva Jean, you got some Marva Jean in you, Marvaless. Yeah, but that's true. Sometimes in order to build something up, they got to destruct or self-destruct first. In order to knows a lot. Come back together the right way. And so I think we got to be stripped of all this stuff. Just, you know, and when I say crumble, I mean all this internet stuff, all this everywhere we going, we're on film everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? And you never know, your TV might be recording you. You just, you got one of them little things where you say, hey, and they say, oh, hey, what you need? They're recording it. We're recorded everywhere we go. Stuff we used to talk about 10, 15, 20 years ago has now all come to fruition. And so we have to spiritually be ready to deal with all of this and not allow our younger generation to suffer the ramifications of all of this change that's coming about so fast. We got to start doing what we have to do. Just society as a whole. You got to look. Like, I went to the store yesterday to get some lettuce. The head of lettuce was $6.99. Do you hear me? $6.99. So everything is hyped up. Grow your own vegetables. You have so many homeless, displaced people, people suffering through mental episodes and mass shootings. It's crazy, and I mean, all of it. So yeah, y'all, we gotta do what we gotta do to come together as a collective and stop being so quick to just disrespect each other. Because right now where we at is, if we don't share the same ideology, we gonna clown the dog shit out of you. Sorry, we gonna clown the crap out of you if you don't think what I believe. Then you're a horrible person, and you're an idiot, you know. Or some people become enlightened to certain things, and then they look down at the people that are still living the life they used to live. Or a person goes to church and they get saved, and then they look at the person that, or a person gets a lot of money, and then they start looking down on the people. You're broke, and yeah, that's how it goes. You just broke. That's how church people, wasn't you out here living this life before? Enlightened people, wasn't you? You know what I mean? We gotta get back to the basics. We gotta get back to the basics and understanding the importance of our oneness, supporting each other, not talking down to each other, not being disrespectful, and handling disrespect, like I was just talking about. But no, I wasn't. It's just it's something I deal with within myself. So we gotta get back to a place of love, teaching one another, and being able to learn from each other. Because even if we don't think idealistically, even if we don't think the same in certain aspects, that don't mean I have to bash you or make you feel like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Something happened with my lights. Something happened, and that's just my take on that. We have so much to overcome, y'all. Yes, we do. But guess what? We can do it together, like how me and you do. We can do that together as a collective, y'all. We have the power to change, to turn this whole thing around. We want us to begin to understand that we gotta fight this fight together. So we wanted to tap back in with you guys. I know this is a quick one, but we wanted to come back, say hi, and you know she wanted to come through with some of that spiritual game. So that's what we wanted to do. We love you guys. Yes. Love y'all. We hope you have a blessed day. Keep pushing, stay prosperous, always stay focused, stay fresh, and stay blessed. And guess what? Still Marvelous is out. Lil Marv dropped, Quiet as It's Kept. The Starting Five is out. So many different things. So much dope music is dropping. We still working, y'all. We still at it. Can't think of everything I want to say, so I'll probably put all that at the end when she edits the video, because that's what she does. Okay. She edits. And so, we love y'all. Is there anything you would like to say? We love y'all. We love y'all. We come to you guys in a place of love. We want you guys to focus on your inner self. We want you to spread love, but don't take no disrespect. And man, just every day wake up and try to be a better version of yourself, for sure. That's what it's all about. Yes, and so you have tuned in again. It's your girl Marvelous and Marva Dream, and this was another episode of The Tapping. Love you guys. Hey.